All right, everyone, we are back, and I never thought I would say it, but I'm on the beach here in the middle of Pennsylvania, right along Loyalsock Creek here, and this is going to be part 3 and the big finale of my World's End little video series. And I decided to start here for a reason, because in just a couple hours we're going to be way up there somewhere looking down upon this beach. So why not start here? A little bit of history about this park. It's about a little under 800 acres, established back in, I want to say 1932. And this area was all formed by the CCC that I talk about so much on this channel. Workers would have came here back in the 30s and eventually worked until 1941 when they packed up and left. They would have built everything from cabins to trails, fought fires, planted trees, you name it. And I always say in my videos, without them, a lot of these parks wouldn't be what they are today. If we look down in the water here, there's a massive palomino trout. That's probably 20 plus inches right there. I was actually thinking about bringing the rod down here later and putzing around, but I don't know if this is a fishing area here. So anyway, we're gonna be doing the World's End Trail today and hiking up to Worlds End Vista in World's End State Park. It's kind of like that band Bad Company that sang the song Bad Company on the album Bad Company. So yeah, I don't know exactly where we're going to be, but we're going to be up on that hill somewhere looking down. And another little trout swimming by here. So obviously this is pretty good fishing water here. But all right, I'm going to go try and find the start of the trail here, which should be back by the park office. So yeah, state park number 15 in my state park series. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you missed out on part 1 and part 2, make sure you go back and check those out. They were both really awesome trails. Well, I did manage to get to the other side of the river here. No sign saying that I can't come down to the side of the dam, so there's a probably seldom seen view of the small little dam here along the Loyalsock River. Pretty cool. A lot of interesting looking wildflowers along the way. I think I'm gonna get on here for 15 minutes and set up a time lapse on this big old rock. This is also one of the few state parks that have their own little snack shop, which is always nice to have. There's no cell service in this park, and there really isn't too many amenities around. It's hard to find gas or food nearby, so having that within the park is nice for sure. All right, I don't know how well you can see it from here. Doesn't look like you can, but I'm at the park office right now, and I did find the trailhead. So here's a little bit of information for you guys. Here's the park map. Park office is located right here. Here's the campground where I stayed last night, and then right behind the camp office here starts the Worlds End Trail that is almost 3.5 miles long and kind of meanders all the way up here. I talked to a ranger yesterday, and they said this is one of the most difficult trails within the park. So I mean, how hard could it be, really, you know? But we're gonna do it. We're gonna cheat a little bit though. We're not gonna head all the way up to the summit, I guess you can call it. We're gonna hike up to this Worlds End Vista. So that is the plan for today, and this is gonna be the final hike at World's End. So a little bittersweet. State park number 15 for me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my little state park series here, and we have one more park that we're going to be checking out next week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel to see where we head. But anyway, as of now, we're going to go tackle the World's End Trail. More difficult hiking, so let's go. Yeah, if you want to talk about elevation gain, this is no joke here. So we're pretty much heading straight uphill. Loyalsock River down to my right, you can hear it. Hopefully this World's End overlook is worth this grueling grind up the hill. Well, I'm a bit sweaty, but we made it already. I'm honestly shocked. It probably only took me 15 or 20 minutes to get up here. And you can see the bridge way down below where we just were. We literally were just walking under that bridge. So yeah, here we are. This is the viewpoint that supposedly got this park's name. This is Worlds End Vista. It's a little grown over right now. This would probably be awesome to see in the winter time. All right, well, I haven't really talked too much history about this park, mostly because I was waiting to get to this point here. So apparently this is where this park got its name from. World's End. I guess colonists or settlers came to this area way back in the day, maybe even Indians, and they came to this point and basically thought that this was the end of the world because of the steep drop-offs down to Loyalsock, and I guess they didn't think they could go any further than this. So another guy, I guess, said this is where 7 mountain ranges converge right in this area, which is also pretty interesting. But there is a little controversy, a little debate about this area as well, and that comes from its name. So a lot of people agree that this park's name should be World's End, but there's a handful of other people that think that it should be World's Glen because of the whirlpools of the Loyalsock River. So this park was actually named World's Glen for quite some time, back in the 30s, I believe, until petitions were signed and people were upset, and the park was eventually changed back to World's End. And to make it even more confusing, there's another group of people that refer to this area as World's Glen. So basically 3 different names. The park is 780 acres, which is relatively small. It feels a lot bigger than that. Has a campground, a beach, 26 miles of hiking trail. So yeah, I'm gonna do a time lapse up here and pretty much call it a day. I'm gonna wrap it up and head on back down the steep hill. And once again, we're hiking along the Loyalsock trail here. So yeah, World's End is an awesome park. So one last look here at World's End Vista on a hot July day. All right, well, while I'm wrapping up my time lapse here looking at World's End Vista, I'm standing on the Loyalsock trail, and in the last 2 videos we've hiked a little bit on it, as well as today. So a little information on the Loyalsock trail if maybe some of you are a little curious about it. So the trail comes in at around 59 miles. I think it's like 59.21. It goes all the way from Loyalsock State Forest through World's End State Park down to Ricketts Glen. So pretty awesome trail. Obviously it has some really gorgeous views like this one, as well as some of the views that we saw on the Canyon Vista Trail yesterday. So just a little information about the Loyalsock trail if some of you are curious about it at home. But one last look here at World's End Vista. Really gorgeous view. It was probably only a quarter mile or a half a mile to get up here. I was pretty shocked by that, but we are going to start our descent back on down, probably a couple hundred feet of elevation. Don't get it wrong, that quarter mile or half a mile was pretty intense. So all right, see you at the next stop. All right, everybody, it's just about 10 a.m. Made it back down. It's a little picnic area right by the road in the park office. Not too bad of a trail. This might be one of the shorter videos that I've ever done, but hopefully it helps somebody out there that was kind of curious what the viewpoint might look like. So yeah, that's going to wrap up this video, as well as wrap up my little video series from Worlds End State Park. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you missed out on part 1 and part 2, make sure you go back and check out the double run nature trail as well as the Canyon Vista trail. So that's going to wrap it up, and I'm heading to yet another state park after this, state park number 16. You're not going to want to miss that one, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss where I head next week, and give this video a like, a thumbs up if you can. Helps me out, helps the video out. Leave a comment, maybe tell me what state you're from, what your favorite state park in your state is, or whatever you want to say. And if you have Facebook or Instagram, add me as a friend, follow me, both at Maxim Outdoors. All right, guys, signing out. I will see you guys next week from an all new state park.